Okay, guys, we fixed it. There was some technical issue, but it's fine now. So yeah, hello guys. We're going to continue the library. Uh, I'm still not touching any of the other flows besides scatter until I finish it. We also unlocked a new abnormality. Gonna try defeating it. Same thing. Okay, nice. Okay. Do you really have something against Roland? I guess. Or can I do that? Okay, thank you. Okay, nice. We almost got one of them. Still defending. Okay, we got one of them. Max damage. Oh no, Ron is not good. Okay, but both of them are aiming for no. So he's fine for now. Just gonna save the lights. Crap. Yeah. I did it wrong, but alright. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, let's get that boy. Yep. Malchut, Yesod, Netzach, and Chod. It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela, what are you trying to accomplish with this? Nothing special. I simply wanted to have a meetup with all of you. Alright, let's loosen up a bit, everyone. We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you. Wait, I do. I have a problem with the process of retrieving the light. You don't want to kill the guest with your own hands, do you? And you don't have to want to suffer yourselves either. You're right. Even though the guest chose to come in here, we shouldn't drive people to death as part of our work again. It's not right. You're alright with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers? Hyprocytes. Don't lump with me, you lot, will you? I at least seek agreement from them. Got anything left to say, Netzach? We thought that would be the last part of it. Not any more of this. You don't have a choice, Netzach. Nothing we say will go through her anyway. You're still so cold and heartless, Angela. Well, of course she's a robber. So, don't be so emotional now. I know we all realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way. If you didn't want to do this, you should have tried to stop me in the first place. Leave all of you. Flow of general books, with page required. The selected labyrinth dies at the end of the third scene, after which the page was chosen. Gain force strength endurance, haste, and protection each scene until death. As staggered damage, resistance changed to ineffective. Single hour, increase max HP by 50%, current HP increase accordingly. Gain 1 to 2 speed. Gain 1 to 2 strain at the end of each scene. At the end of each scene, if the labyrinth did not deal any damage with offensive dice, they lose 25% of their last max HP. Oh, we got a new one. Yeah, we're getting bad. Restore 1 light. And it's free, so yeah. Gonna put preparation as well. Light defense, light attack, and frost. I'll pass on quickness. Skittle away. Terrible low, nah. Focus strike. Wait, you only live once. For the scene, you up to X dice have their maximum roll value decreased by 3 when using the pages. Oof. Oh wait, you don't have. Okay, I'll move trust. and put another focus strikes, I think. Okay, let's continue, guys. Oh, that's the association. You can live forever, you know. Yeah, that's the association. I beg you, my juniors, they're all dead. You've said that a million times by now. It's gonna ring in my ears for days. Look, I know what happened. Your crew all died on a trip to a place called the library. I'd like to request advice for support. I want to retrieve their books at least. And bringing it to Zwei headquarters to beg like this, it's not the right way to do it. Come on, you know better than this. Isadora, please, let's help him out just once. Could we at least request our superiors for a review of this case? Julia, I know you're friends with this idiot, but even then, we should not act upon friendship or attachment. The whole system could collapse otherwise. The lobby will be filled with all kinds of miserable folks begging and pleading for help. You may be a low-grade pipsqueak, but you're still a Zwei associate. Fixer nonetheless. You'd better remember what you learned today. But I'm responsible for this case and the association is responsible for it too. Nowhere in our records does it say that why it's involved in this case though. I have no idea what you're talking about, miss. So that's how it is. You use us as you please, then turn your back on us so easily. Hello, you're putting the blame on the wrong people here. Even if such deal did take place, like you said, you must have demanded or at least expected a corresponding reward. That's what the deal is after all. You used association as much as the association used you. Don't get to talk like it was one-sided extortion. Come on, let's not act like rookies now. You've been in this business for 8 years. You should know how things work by now. Isadora, you don't have to be so harsh. We all started out as office mates. I'm just frustrated. I don't want to see him in such wedge state either. Sorry, I understand what you're trying to say. You're right. That's how it's always been. I'll go look for another winner. Son, I'm so sorry. I never thought it would turn out like this. Oh, I'll turn on this way. Well, you look at that. Now, this is the proper produce I'm talking about. The Han Association just elevated the library from urban myth to urban legend. That means the association can now officially act this case, right? Well, yeah, but we still don't know Zwei's stance on it yet, so don't get your hopes up, alright? Thank you, Isadora. I really owe you one. And I apologize for laying my burden on you. It's nothing. All I did compile information following produce and send it to the higher ups. There certainly have been reports that several other syndicates and officers fell victim to the library, although they were mostly insignificant fledglings. It's all thanks to the masterful data analysis by our lovely Isadora from Section 6 that it could be handled so quickly, right? That's my girl. Fine, believe in whatever you want. Anyway, do you still have that invitation with you? Looks like the association is about to make their move. Things will be different from now on. How much different does that make? The guests we've had so far all gave us a visit out of casual interest or curiosity, but the future guests will have a clear goal in mind involving the library. How so? Oh, sorry. Hold up. Case officially recognized by the associations is guaranteed to be rewarding, and money attracts an awful lot of attention. The scale of our affairs is only going to escalate from here, like it or not. Our threat level of our importance is still probably on the lower end, but we'll nevertheless get all sorts of people trying to unravel the mysteries of this place as long as the association has an eye on us. I like the sound of that. I can make more valuable books out of them. I still have a lot to see and learn. I've been wondering for a while, but what's stopping you from living here? I am under a curse. A deep ancient curse. That is what's attached to me. No being that isn't human can walk out of this place. Besides, I don't want to leave this place until I've had my revenge evil. It's not too bad so far. Rather, I've been actually quite delighted lately. It has been full of brand new things, unlike the prison that was my past life. New faces accumulating knowledge, interesting events. I like this abundance of freshness. I want to know more. I will keep learning and learning as I learn, I might finally figure out why I had to be subject to such torment. Yes, I gotta work harder then. I can live here as long as you can't. Hey, if we get to leave one day, why don't I take you to a place I frequent? You mean a restaurant? Yep, they make some sick meat stew there. One of the secrets to that stew is the giant tin pot they commenced to decor. To customize boiled meat with some water for just 10 seconds in that thing, and it get tenderized meat with a rich broth that you'd normally only get after these 3 days straight of boiling. Creating a taste that's so rich in such a short time is what makes the restaurant so hot. The only issue is that the prices are a bit high. I spent half of my last job's payout on a single meal on time, but it's totally worth it. Alright, are you incapable of eating? Sorry for bringing up useless words, ma'am. There are plenty of other places you'd love to visit, so I'll make sure to give you a tour to the city, ma'am. I can eat, but I cannot taste the food. I do wish to try dining like you people do if I got a chance, though. In any case, we need to finish the task at hand before anything. And as to, I'll keep that in mind. Wait, are we fighting the first association? Oh yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, that's terrible. No, wait. Yeah. Oh my god, these dice don't suck. Actually. No. Are we dead ass? Just gonna charge up. Nice. Oh yeah, that's really good. Hmm. Okay, nice. Ooh. Zwei association books. Do we get any like special book? Like keep book? There's also like fragments? Fragment of the universe, I know that one. Tilt double stagger damage from. Oh, there's a small chance. No, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, he's fine though. But he has like that. Okay, that will help a lot. Yeah, it was a big mistake to waste that like that. I'm gonna restart. With that ass? Okay, fine. Oh, I get how we do it now. Fuck. Yeah, okay, not now. I don't want. I don't want to deal with it right now. Anyway, yeah, it's via association books. So that's like really good, like because those gonna burn 5. Your shield. On Clash Win, deal 2 damage to opponent. During defensive dash, okay. Oof. Really interesting. Hmm. Okay. And you. Ah, Aura. I think. Get that. We have a of the research team, and you two are in, San Julia. I'm finally heading back to the library. Yeah, let's go retrieve the books of Mars and Lulu and come back safely. Don't forget, while our main objective has been decided as retrieving the books of Mars and Lulu ticks to the coincidence of interest between San and the Association, we should still try to secure as much as information as possible. Meaning we should collect as many books as we can. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I know it's a silly question to ask, but why spy an association specializing in peacekeeping and security deciding to set up a search team of all things to enter the library? Why did you come begging us in the first place if you knew all that? That's because this was the only place I could count on. What about your younger brother? My brother, it's never mind. Once again, I'm sorry for the trouble, and thanks again for the help. Son. Anyway, since you're running an affiliate office, I suppose it's okay to tell you this. A what? Affiliate. The distortion phenomenon classified as an urban nightmare. I'm sure you've at least heard of it, even if you haven't seen it yourself, right? It's an anomaly that has been happening throughout the city ever since the White Nights and Dark Days. The frequency may be low, but people turning into monsters at random, and each individual occurrence is a huge pain to deal with. Yeah, I know. The PN is the first reported case of this phenomenon, and it ended up killing 80% of the Sydney population. I've heard of the pianist. I've heard of him. Also, that doesn't look like a piano. That looks like an organ. It also has like pipes out of it. I heard it was so sudden. The Island Association and the beast and had to dispatch one of the callers immediately after realizing the severity of the situation. That's right. Yet you still don't know. Yet we still don't have any clues on to track down the cause of this phenomenon. The most we have is the disappearance of Alcorp, and the White Knights and Dark Days whose starting point was in the corporation's nest. Zwei suspects that the library may be one of the keys to understanding the distortion phenomenon. A coworker told me a similar story. Said a resident in the area that were peacekeeping was suddenly distorted and transformed into a four-legged beast, even though there were not any sign of danger or anomaly nearby. Thankfully, they managed to take care of that creature before the death toll could hit 2 digits. And also heard that a resident collected into a man-eating sandwich monster. Something like that one time. I think I understand now. So the distortion phenomenon is a clear and apparent threat to Zwei's peacekeeping activities, and I expect the library to hold a clue for resolving it. You got that right. Fortunately, there haven't been any cases of the phenomenon that's nearly as devastating as the pain is so far. It looks like Zwei is going to keep an eye out for the library for a while. Though there are several other suspects they need to investigate as well, so we won't be getting any high-grade fixes. This is more than enough help. Thanks, Isadora. I said I'm just doing my job. It's not like I'm doing you a favor or anything. Sure, you are. You'll have my thanks as well, Isadora. Let's get to it. Is that really true? What is? The thing they said about the library, is this place really all connected to stuff like White Knight and Dark Capes, Elcorp, and the distortion phenomenon? I'm frankly not even sure where we're in the city though. What if I said it is? If you said it is, I'm not sure I get what you mean. Is it there for an incident to encompass the city like the White Knights and Dark Days did? There have been some cases of wings falling apart on their own, but they only affected their own nest at most. Elcop was something else entirely. It's like this whole city fell asleep for a week. Let's say that the library is related to the White Nights and Dark Days. What does that change? Nothing, I guess. My work is still gonna be the same. So this is the library. The transportation method is almost like a singularity. Yeah, the director of the library will soon come and greet us. Angela, was it? Greeting, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Though it appears that you already know who I am. We're here to take back the Book of Mouse and Lulu. They're here indeed. We can get the book we want or die and turn into books ourselves, right? That is correct, as it is written on the invitation. It's like I'm talking to a wall. She's so robotic. May you find your book in this place. Oh, we're not fighting them yet. Oh wait. Hmm. Oh no. Yeah, I think that works. He has one light. Yeah, I think else that I can do. Not too bad. Oh, well, using the same thing. Okay, that would be funny. That's gonna be funny. No! Oh yeah. Oh crap. Okay, he's tired though. Oof. No. No, wait. Yeah, alright. Okay, she's cooked. He's cooked. Not she. He. Okay. Oh, now we're fighting then. Oh wait, one guy. And she's the slowest, so she won't do anything. We can... Wait. Just gonna light attack her. Okay, nice. Okay, you have 3 turns. Nice. Nice. Gain Book of the Distortion. Book of the Distortion. What's that? The library is located in the source of the White Nights and Dark Days. I touched up the headquarters of Elcop, the center of it, for my own use. I have no comment to make on the distortion phenomenon that apparently started occurring afterwards. I have little to no information about the phenomenon either. Though I do have a guess. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. You were curious about it earlier, weren't you? I was created as a mechanical secretary to assist the manager of lobotomic operation. I was designed to look like a human, feel emotions, and make evaluations and judgments based on those emotions. It's as I suspected. I was born in secret, violating the AI ethics intent. I never got to make my own judgment. Funnily enough, I had to read the same script over and over for 1 million years, all for the success of a single project. That play that never seemed to end finally concluded one day, and then the White Nights and Dark Days happened as a result. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know who came up with that insane plan, but thanks to them, the distortion phenomenon started wreaking havoc on the city at random intervals. Other people would turn into monsters all of a sudden, and they kill everything in sight. And the first ever case of the distortion, boy, was that a hellscape. It happened without any oncoming sign in a district everyone believed to be relatively safe. Was the pianist the first like distortion? The massacre was a walkabout too. It was named the pianist for a reason. What more could I say? Yeah, that. Anyway, thanks for telling me all that. Must have been a sensitive topic for you. You aren't as shocked as I expected. The monsters created from distortion did give up a suspiciously similar vibe to the library and its caretakers. You must have gone through a whole lot of distress in your life. Anyway, what comes next in the problem? What can we do to lure the Zwei here? You can use this book. I tried writing down the relationship between Elcop and the distortion phenomenon. It should be quite valuable to them under these circumstances. Book of Distortion. Where is that book? No, keep one of them. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo. Let me just copy that. this bookshelf and put on... Where was it? No, it's right here. There. It's way better than Neon's office, right? Oh yeah, it's way better. Right? Yeah, a lot better. Yeah. So yeah, he's getting that. And for the loadout, load that. Okay, we also got a new distortion. Happy Teddy Bear. These two combat pages that the librarian use after this abnormality page is selected gain the Malchite status. Exclusive page. Whenever the librarian uses a page with one, gain 1 amber. Pages with matchlight become stronger based on the amount of amber. However, they have a 25% chance to damage that user if amber is set for as high or high. Alright. Shit. Oof. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Yeah, she's not clashing with that. She has to die. Again? Okay, what was I supposed to do there? What, do I have to stagger him before like he does that? Let's try this again. Okay, he's dead. Nice. Phew, I got a ton of books for you, Mahmoud. By the way, I told you before that this is my third life, right? Oh yeah, you've been thinking about your previous lives? By the way, I heard from Angela that this place is related to lobotomy corporation somehow. Is that really true? It's not just related somehow. I was an AI in charge of the control team in lobotomy corporation. AI, as in artificial intelligence? Hold on a second. You're an AI, just like Angela? Sorry, my wording was a little off. I wasn't a real AI. I was human whose brain was restored for a second chance, if anything. Sheesh, I was worried for a second that this place has violated the AI ethnics embedded even more than just one time. The head could come burn this place to the ground at any moment if that were the case. You mean that installation that manages the city? Yepus, that head, they usually like to stay awfully quiet, but when they do have work, they're scarily through and quick about it, or so I've heard, you know. You're so casual, aren't you? I thought we were having a serious conversation here. Oh, whoops, whoopsie. Oh, whoops, sorry. I've gone through all kinds of stuff, so my priorities tend to be a bit unusual. It's not like I was trying to ignore what you were saying or anything. Mahmoud, I'm sorry if I made you feel bad. You have a rather unique responsibility, Roland. It was all part of my survival and strategy. Anyway, back to your past. You said you used to be the boss of the control team in Lobotomy Corporation, right? That's right, and now I'm in charge of history here, as you can see. So I started out by tracing back in my own history, very slowly. Would you like to have a listen? Not a fan of long and conclusive stories. Hey, don't be such a mood killer. You're supposed to agree. Well, why bother asking if you're going to tell me what the story anyway? You know what? You got me there. Anyway, I was ordered to work in a bottoming group as the head of the control team, pairing all my flaws. I was given a role to play as soon as I woke up, not realizing who it really was. But with my heart still aching from the unresolved pain and regret from my past, almost about to burst. Just like that, I kept doing inhumane acts of fallen bottoming group. I didn't even question what I was doing since it was all just work to me. It felt like a calling, even the only thing guiding me was a first feeling that something went wrong because they didn't try hard enough. My twisted sense of effort pushed many into peril. I forced the others following my selfish standards like a fretful child. Must have been rough for you, being told to work like that without knowing what you were getting into. Did your memories naturally come back after working in Bottom Corp for a while, or it's more like more correct to say I was reminded of them. My life at Lobotomy Corp was actually my second, and when my emotions finally erupted while working there, I could remember my first life. All the mistakes and faults I have made and regret. I couldn't understand why I had been so obsessed with trying hard. Turns out what I really wanted was recognition. Look, I'm trying so hard. I'm a useful person. I never knew how to stand up without leaning on someone else. After I vented out all of my emotions, the inner struggle that had been haunting me for so long finally been dissolved. I found redemption from my first life during my second life. Alright, so let me get this straight. You did something wrong, which you regretted so much and died. Someone came back to life and got another job, and the big lump of regret in your heart eventually got resolved in a turn of events. I guess that's one way to put it. Hold on for a moment. Let's say that everything else makes sense since it's the city we're talking about. But who revived you and for what reason? Just to give you that intelligent. Maybe so that I can let out my resentment and sorrow. Then I can find redemption. Don't delete yourself, Mahmoud. Whoa, gee, you just scared me for a sec. Were you listening to all this? To all of this? Your salvation was never in his interests. He only did it as a means to find his own redemption. I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the one using you. It was him. He used all of you just just to satisfy himself. Sorry. I can't bear to hear any more of this nonsense. Angela. Oh my god, that's right. So I need you to fall asleep. What's with those what's with those faces? It's the rest you all long for. We can't let you do that. We worked so hard to make this happen. Worked hard. How funny. What do you really care what you've done? Work hard. We are not going to sit and let take away all light. Oops. All light. You're not the boss and I would never listen to you even if you were. Of course you won't. You're still loyal to that man. I won't let you rob me of meaning I finally found. No one is by my side as I expected. Do not feel so lonesome now. I shall stand by your side if no one else wills to. Damn it, Pina. If even in the end you are. This must be yet another consequence of his actions. I simply acknowledge all events as valid. I wouldn't have shed a tear of gratitude for you if I could. Feel free to act upon your wishes. Angela, a machine consumed by desires. You cannot take this path. I decide what I can or can't do now. You can't cling to Lobotomy Corporation forever. Aren't you interested in learning more about yourself or living your own life? My life, it was to save humanity. That's why I could willingly sacrifice my life. It was for a greater cause. What a bunch of idiots. Simpson others from was a reply. I gave away my 2 previous lives trying to save people, and I'm willing to do it again for a third time. We withstood all those hardships and trials for the sake of humanity. Do we look like idiots to you, Roland? Well, it's not like I know enough of the details. Don't get this whole saving humanity thing either. But if that's what you sincerely hope for, where am I to judge? Of course, please leave me for a bit. I need something to think. Alright, you do look like you need some rest. Remember, deep breaths, okay? Oh, and you don't have to be too courteous with me when we talk, just thought I'd let you know. Yeah. Oh, look, another one. Hello. Okay, let's continue, shall we? There's another one. Yes, I'm afraid San and Judah couldn't make it back, requesting additional support. So, Sadoro, what do you think the purpose of the library is? From the information we've gathered so far, it's the accumulation of knowledge. Accumulation of knowledge, you say? The library simply offers a deal. It has no influence on the outside world. It only rewards or punishes those who have entered. The winner can get the books they want, and the loser becomes a book that the library wants. Any linkage to the distortion phenomenon? That is unclear, sir. But my instincts suggest that it has to be related to the phenomenon somehow. It writes that the invitation to the library, its book in being called Librarians and recite down. All elements of the library are similar to what we've seen of the distortion. A common feature is that it's impossible to observe them for analysis of the constituents or components. We cannot carry out a comparative analysis because of this, but this inability to observe itself can be considered a common trait. It's not like you to make such a baseless claims, is it? Section 6 will not need to see obsess over the library. There is simply too much uncertainty for us to recklessly jump into the case. The Bar Association gets hundreds of requests every day. A fair number of them are allocated to us at Section 6. I'm sure you understand that your claims are not compelling enough to make us give up all these requests in the favor of the library. I am aware, sir. And yet, here you are, requesting additional manpower for investigating the library. Are you sure you're not simply using the linkage to the distortion as an excuse to get your revenge on the library or retrieve the books of your colleagues? Even as we speak, syndicates like the Carnival are chewing up people's guts out in the open, and likes of the musicians of Berman are making modern art pieces out of innocent citizens. And there are yet more insane individuals looming over the city, no? And our duty is to protect our clients from such shade in the city, is it not? You're right, sir. Remember the slogan of our association? Your shield, sir. Exactly, our role is to be a trusty shield for our client. So don't put down that shield without good reason, got it? You may leave now. Will do. Isadora? Yes? Did you happen to put in this invitation in my drawer? No, sir, I haven't received any new invitations, sir. Yet. What is the correct risk level of the library? It's currently resting up at the urban legend class, but it has been slowly rising with every new report. Now I see. The book distortion. The book of distortion is it. They've been using irresistible bait like this to attract their victims, haven't they? Things went rather slowly thanks to your book. It's not something we could get from any guest we've had so far. I simply offered them what they needed at the moment. I am better than anyone at understanding the situation at hand, coming up with an appropriate response. Precisely! Man, we surely did come up with a perfect solution to lure out the try. Heck, if you can print out books right away, would it be nicer to just make a whole lot of them yourselves? I can only write books about the things they know. I need more time to write another one too. Oh, I see. So, can I ask you for publications from time to time then? I'm willing to cooperate since you're doing your job as my assistant. Just don't pester me too much. Sure thing, ma'am. A miscreant such as I wouldn't commit such an atrocity as bothering our mistress Angela. Oh no. Do you think this will work out well? The director of a section in an association like the TRI should be more than enough as our next step. The information he also has got to be on a whole another level from what we've collected so far. Oh, nice. It's been a quite while since I worked in the field. You haven't had any field work in a while too. No. You're right, sir. If we're gonna get this case resolved, then we can finally get out of Section 6. It's nice to be finally collecting information about the discussion directly from the source instead of having to get my hands dirty engaging with those lowly syndicates. Neither of us should vote in Section 6 for the rest of our lives, wouldn't you agree? Yes. We can have revenge for your colleagues, get a lead on the distortion phenomenon, and aim for her position at all at the same time. How fascinating is that? Everything seems to fall into place too convincingly. Getting the guest, I am the you must be Angela, director and librarian of your own namesake, right? Indeed. It's just as you said. I've seen reports about you, but is it true that you are a machine, not a human? My, stay quiet, won't hide it, girl. A machine must behave as a machine. You've made a quite huge deal out of your little library. It's rather troublesome to have a non-human like you cause of what's this thing, you know? So, I don't think we should provoke any further. Maybe find your book in this place. Okay. Oi. They're all pointing and rolling. No! Oh my god. Accidentally push space. Okay, okay, it's not too bad. Okay, these rolls are ass, not gonna lie. One! My god. Just forgot one of them so good. My god. Oh my god. Eh. Okay, nice. Okay, he's really strong. It makes sense. Guardian and Avert. Warren can only clash with her. He's going to do that. No, I should protect her from that. Oh my god. Okay, nice, we got him. Walter. That's his name. Walter. Hmm. Okay, she's dead. Ooh. Okay, defeat 3 guests after selecting a Barnaby pages. Barnaby page favorite beast. We got a Steam achievement. Gain Book of Barnaby Corporation. What does it mean to behave as a machine? Boy, not that topic again. Someone I used to know loved to say that phrase. Like I told you before, making machines with emotions or sapphires is forbidden. Even if one were to be made, the head has long settled the ethnical implications and all that. That means they decided on a solid answer for the long-standing question, how is a machine with emotion different from a human? Their answer being, even if a machine carries emotions and intelligence and is nearly identical to a human in every aspect, it is still a machine by birth. Machines should always be below humans. Therefore, it is now forbidden to create sapient machines as they can disturb the proper judgment of social values. Furthermore, still existing sapient machines may be subject to termination regardless of ownership. So it's basically like racism but for robots. That's how I understood it. Yep. Anyway. In short, machines are machines. And humans are humans. Machines are only exist solely to serve humans. It's what they're saying. That's the mindset of people in the city decided to have. Where would humans' brains stuffed in heaps of scrap metal belong? Those those would still technically count as humans. Some might consider them as defiled, and others might look down on them, but the brains themselves are unnatural. You get what I'm saying? What about an electronic copy of a human brain? That will be a machine, since it's not poor human. To be frank, I don't really get these standards evil. I guess birthrights matter to them the most. Maybe it's a defensive reaction born out of urge to preserve humanity as a species. That's unfair. Yep. Nothing is even fair. Nothing is ever fair in this world. You're right, it seems everyone lives with a share of unfairness they must bear. Now you're talking like a city dweller. I have an assistant for him, yeah. Okay. Burn two of them. Please give me the water page, please. No. Okay, that sucked. Okay, I wanna try that. Um. Oof. Okay, that's right. Okay. Lower the minimum value of all dice by 1 and raise the maximum value by 3. Opponent successful blunt attack, inflict 1 bind and paralysis next session. Go with that. Clean. Clean. Um. No. Gonna go light attack. And we'll clash with this one. Nice! Nice. Okay. Just deal with him. Yeah, that's bad. No, we go light defense. No, it will help. Rest and charge. It is fatal to balloon attacks. Yeah, I have no balloon attacks right now. Oh my god. Okay, that's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. There's nothing I can do. Yep. Oh, nah. Nah. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do it. Let me try it again. Oof. Crap. Yeah, I can do it. Wait, what was that noise? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Alright. Not for today. Okay, which one do we go? We go left. Bastards like you need some beating. Get it into you thin skull. That's enough, hearing me. Beating them to death won't do us any good. This 622 may be all tough, and these germs you're beating to a pulp may be from Twice Section 6, but we're talking about an association here. We're gonna be in even bigger trouble if you kill them all. What the? If only that bastard kept his promise, we wouldn't have gotten into this mess. Oh, hello, Forsaken Lover. How long have you been here? Sorry, I didn't notice. We did that floor plan of Elkorp's nest. That's why! Had it. We should teach these fuckers a lesson. Oh, on how important it is to keep promises. Night will fall soon. Sweepers could come for us any second now. At the town bullet even contact us. We shed blood gathering intel on the destruction front that blasted water, and this is how we prepared us. Those zealots at the Church of Gears took our more than half our syndicate. The leader was in human fake, right? We worked our asses after securing the good from the church, and for what? If we can't hand over the floor plan of Elkorp's nest to the found, all that's left for us is to get purged by the time for failing our job. Should have made a deal with an association in the first place. At least Walter was a sensible one. Maybe something happened to him. Hello. Is that Bacon? Bacon, is that you? At least Walter was a sensible one. Sensible one. Maybe something happened to him. He might have been a cunning old fart, but he was still a director of Twice Section 6. Besides, he'd usually leave a field job to his men. Doesn't make sense for him to die all to once suddenly. Anything can happen. For fuck's sake. You really killed them all. That's one more option from us. You've done it again. Flew into a blind rage and crushed their bones and got to a bomb. Yes. Okay, that's good to know. Young me, even if there were a bunch of small fry from Section 6, killing this many of them might get Section 2 or 3 to chase us down. The Tvai could send an army of fixers at us now. These sons of bitches needed to understand what the weight of our promises. I hope you have a backup plan for when the Tvai come to thank us for that lesson. Just look at this. An envelope. The rumored invitation to that library. Hold on, among the books of the day they listed, there's the Book of Water, so that's what happened? You had plan after all? What? Young me! So you already knew that Water died in the library and still preferred Section 6? About sending a damn message. Syndicate have a tendency to kill more than they need to. Unlike fixers, they cause trouble just because they feel like it. Anyway, what were they trying to do? Getting sweepers and the farm involved? I might know about the sweepers. You do? Well, I guess they're infamous. I saw them tear humans to pieces and use them as fuel. Are they like that in real life too? Sort of. One sweeper is tough as is. But what's really scary is their organizational power. They crawl out the woodwork every night and clean the back streets. We can't even guess how many of them are there. No matter how many we take down, more would show up the next night. Think we can make it back in time? Isn't it a bit tight? It is, but we'll probably get back in just in time. Getting the guests. I am Angela, the Rebecca librarian of my role's namesake. Scratch that. Just let us in. We're in a hurry. You're rather impatient, I see. I said shut up. Let us in now. May you find your book in this place? Okay, dude. He's mean. Fuck. Seriously? All allies can strike at the end of each scene. Yeah. Yeah, you take that. Okay. The Roland cannot do much. Okay, nice. One of them is staggered. Two of them, actually. Okay. Actually, no. Oh crap. Okay, she's staggered and she's on 1 HP. But she's not being targeted this scene. And Roland once again had a terrible pull and cannot do anything. Yeah, no. Fuck. Okay, well, at least one of them not dead, so we're kind of equal. Okay, she won't survive long anyway. Nice. You know, for those fat asses. Oh my god. Gonna defend that. Nice. No! Crap! Oh my god. Yeah, we couldn't do anything about that one. Oh, screw this game. How many light do you have? Yeah, that's stupid. Can try it again. Wait, don't we have like another look? Nope. Okay. Oh, and we lost the books. Fuck. What do we do now? Do we like do that again? That's bad. Not too bad though. Fuck. I thought she like changed the route of the Twy guy. But no, she did not. Okay, they're all focusing on Roland. Oh damn. Oh damn. Calm your ass down, Roland. Okay, that's Roland's last turn. Okay. I'll try it again. Watch that already. Okay. What did Roland do? What did he do to deserve that, bro? Foo. Poof. Fuck. Yeah, I'm restarting. I'm restarting it. Oh wait, it reset my book. Oh my god. My days. Wait, what? I don't have any of the books. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Look, 0 of them. Okay, well, let's try this again. I mean, not that one. There's one light. Nothing you can do. Okay. They're gonna clash with the same skill. No! Okay, that's biased. I'm joking, by the way. My lord. We cannot change anything. Just kill her. You did not kill her. Actually. Nice. Okay, she's staggered too. You didn't kill her? Are we dead ass? You're pathetic. Oh wait, what? But she had like a lot less damage. I mean HP. Come on. Good. Okay, now we're fighting that Ankh again. My lord. My lord. Okay. He's gonna go for the old man despite being targeted. I mean, he's really tanky, so I should not worry. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do with one light? And she has one die. No good. You still have one light, yeah. I'm not winning this. Okay, yeah. It's not being hurt though. That's strange. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, I've had enough of this. Good night, everyone.